What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. And this time, honey, listen, we are back to talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the reunion, part 2 for season 15. The episode picks up where they left off with Courtney telling Andy what Ralph told her. And y'all know I've been, supporting Courtney, but girl, you need to stay up out of this, okay? This is their marriage, okay? Shout out to Tisha. This is their marriage. Like Drew said, Courtney, you only know what he has told you. I believe that Ralph has been cheating on Drew all throughout their marriage. He has never came off as appropriate with her, respectful, loving, kind, compassionate. I feel like Ralph is the type of guy where he will play that role for the cameras, but that is not genuinely who he is as a person. So, I just feel like, Courtney, you're doing too much. You putting a little bit too much dip on your chips, sis. Okay, and Drew was really hurt by all the stuff that Courtney, was saying at the reunion, because she's just like, you ain't even been in my marriage. You don't know Ralph like that. Y'all just met. And that's true. And on top of it, y'all ain't really cousins. Okay? Andy asks Courtney, does she believe that Drew really had this affair? And Courtney says, yes. There's all this proof out here. And I'm just, like I told y'all before, it don't matter what the hell she doing. Okay? Because look at how she has been treated. Okay? Drew feels like Ralph has been coaching Courtney all throughout this season. I believe that. Because Drew said a lot of stuff that you have said is stuff that has came from Ralph. I've actually heard him say certain things. So, yeah, everything, even the receipts that was dropped off at the chateau, that shit was done by Ralph too. Okay, he tried to sit up on stage and deny it. Okay, but we know that came from Ralph. Drew also tells Courtney to never to speak on her son. One day he will get older. He may see this. Courtney's going back and forth with her. Kenya was, getting on Courtney, clowning her. Courtney denied speaking on Drew's son, and Andy was like, well, no, you did speak on her son. And everybody started looking at her. Drew tells Courtney, you didn't know the cameras were rolling, bitch. But I guess Courtney ends up saying, well, let me get Ralph to adopt my son. That way I can get with my gay lover and be in this relationship and have Ralph pay the bills, honey. I'm like, Courtney, girl, sis, it just ain't looking good for you, Courtney. Okay, like I told you, I was kind of here for Courtney at first, but I think she is like way too much in their business. It's inappropriate. It's disrespectful. It's dismissive as hell of Drew. It's Courtney is being a triangular figure in this situation. And that's what narcissists do. They will bring another person in to go against you. We've seen it with Martell, Mel, and Ariane, how he had Ariane on her leash going after Mel, honey. That way he could have them arguing over him. And it's the same thing with Ralph. Except they really want to play, honey, this cousin card. And I told y'all, these people ain't cousins. The people think that y'all fucking, okay? And the way this shit is playing out, it looked like that could be true. Okay, because like Courtney, you going a little bit too hard. You must be getting that dick. Okay, that's the only thing that would make a woman go this hard for a man, honey. He hitting it from the back real good, and the front and the side and wherever, honey. So, and hell, if Drew is over there being licked up and down by Ty, what is the problem? Okay, shit. He doing him and she doing her. I don't know why the hell they still living in the house. I refuse to live in a house with a man like Ralph. Now, something weird happened with the house. What was it, you guys? I think it was something like he forgot to tell her when they closed on the house. It was something weird with the house, and I was like, yeah, he's sketchy. He doesn't, he lies by omission. He be leaving information out. That's something else a narcissist will do, that way that they can stay 2 steps ahead of you. Because remember, it's always about competing with you. I told y'all, even Andy said, well, what was the big deal with who filed first? And Drew was like, no, he filed right after I did. He needed to beat me. And that's how they are. They want it to be known that they left you. If y'all remember on the reunion on this part 2, Ralph said to Drew, I'm the one that left you. I filed first. Everything is a competition with them. He seems to be very jealous of Drew. You cannot be with a man that's jealous of you in a competition with you. That's like sleeping with the enemy. And that is hustling backwards big time. So ladies, if you ever find yourself in that type of situation, honey, you gotta let it go. Okay, you're going to have to let that go. Kenya is stepping in, calling Courtney evil. I'm just laughing because it's like, Kenya, you're evil. Like, shut up. Okay? But Kenya don't like Courtney. And I think that was my issue at first with Courtney. It was people did not like her simply because Kenya didn't like her. But Courtney, now it's about you and what you're saying and doing. And I kind of wish, Kenya would have stayed out of it. But she saw the bitch was sinking like the Titanic and said, honey, let me get involved, okay? Child, that damn Drew told Courtney to lean off the vodka. Sonya says to Courtney, kids should be off limits. See, y'all claim that Sonya never speaks up, okay? Andy asked Drew, did she visit Ty in Texas? Drew says she went to Ty's game. What's the problem with that? Andy asked Courtney, when did Ralph tell you when he was planning on divorcing Drew? Courtney said it was shortly after the Portugal trip. She also said he only filed because he found out, about the affair and, really knew that it was serious. And it's just like, child, goodbye, Ralph. Don't nobody feel sorry for you. That's what you niggas get. Okay? That's what you get when you treat somebody like shit. Okay, and they stop focusing on you and focus on somebody else. Like, ladies, always, focus on who is making you feel good, honey. Not some raggedy ass narcissistic man that's not treating you right. Remember, you don't owe anybody any loyalty that is not treating you right. Andy asks Candy, what do you know about the Drew and Ty situation? And Candy says she only knows what Mayetta told her, which is, if things don't work out with my husband, I may get with my crush. We all know she was talking about Ty. Now, honey, look like Drew, you did tell a lie, honey, because they saying that, honey, you didn't meet Ty on the set of doing the movie. I guess you had mentioned that she was cute and you liked her, and then I guess another third party start bringing her to the set. Okay, see, those details are very important. So Courtney ends up saying, well, the timing makes sense. See, I told y'all she's a big liar. And, that kind of do look like a lie, but that's Drew's business, honey. Okay, I'm not mad at Drew for getting her groove back. So Andy asked Sheree and Marlo what do they know about the Drew and Ty situation, and Sheree spills the tea and says some, text message receipts, honey, was dropped off to the chateau. Now, who the hell just dropping off stuff randomly but that damn Ralph? And this is his way of doing a smear campaign against Drew. And he figured he will drop them off to Sheree because she is Drew's biggest nemesis on the show. At least she was before cousin Courtney, honey, came along. So what is a smear campaign? A smear campaign is an intentional, premeditated effort to undermine an individual's or group's reputation, credibility, and character. It is an effort to damage or call into question someone's reputation by propounding negative propaganda. It makes use of discrediting tactics. Okay, so that's all that Ralph was trying to do. And hell, that's what he's been doing with cousin Courtney, smearing Drew's name. He's not telling her the things that he has did wrong in the marriage. Okay? Andy asks, was it Ralph that gave Sheree these text messages? And Sheree said Ralph doesn't even know where she lives and he doesn't come to her house. Girl, you're on the same show as Drew. Do you think it would be hard for him to figure out? Come on, Sheree girl, wake up, boo-boo. Sheree said that the person just left the receipts at the door of her chateau, honey. She didn't get to see the person. They asked Andy to read the text messages out loud, and he doesn't. I think he gonna end up just passing them around, honey. Okay, I'm like, read them. Okay, we want to know. Andy asked Courtney, did she drop those messages off at Chateau Sheree, honey? Courtney said it wasn't her. Andy said the messages are incriminating, and that Drew said, well, no, they're friendly. We're friends. So Candy asked Drew, are those messages real? And Drew kind of stutters and then Marlo was like, girl, keep it real, And Drew got to throwing Ralph's ass under the bus. And guess what? I second that emotion. When a nigga is trying to sink you, you drown his ass. Okay? No water, no air. Drown his ass all the way down to the basement. He already on the first floor and, he could just go even lower. Child, Drew says she has seen Ralph beat the IRS single-handedly, honey. Ooh, child. The secrets and the skeletons are out. Andy thanks Monyetta for having an orphanage in Africa. That is wonderful. It's beautiful, but don't bring her ass back. She don't add shit to the show. Okay, next. So we see the ladies take a break backstage. Marlo tells Sheree she wants to subscribe to She News. Now, allegedly, honey, it look like Candy may be gearing up to sue Sheree for using images of her and her family's likeness. How do I feel about that? I feel like that's petty. She got you, Candy. Just let it go. You would be better if you would be more unbothered by stuff. Now you coming off bothered and we already know she ain't gonna never pay. She don't pay for a damn thing. So it's a waste of time. Shit, you better take a page out of Tyre's book, honey. He just got done, that fashion designer. He just got done fooling with Sheree, and he said he ain't even gonna sue her because, honey, child, like if she ain't got, the money, honey, if she ain't got the coins, honey, it would be a waste of time, and you'll be paying more just trying to get to the heifer and the money, and like Sheree's house, honey, it ain't even in her name, and look, that may be a good thing, though. Okay. But yeah, I say Candy just, you got enough people on your damn team to come back at. Sheree is an easy read, and I just feel like Candy was not on at this reunion. I don't give a damn what any of y'all say. Okay, even shout out to Benchworthy. He admitted Sheree got Candy's ass. She did, with the dirty ass floors, with the she news. Yeah, Sheree need to get her shit together, right? And we know that Candy is the more productive and successful businesswoman. Nothing takes that from Candy, right? She's still the winner in the situation. It's just now, just let it go. You know, you already done put the damn strike on the girls' channel. I guess, you know, they done took the damn strike away. You know, you done already dirty your draws, Candy, okay, out in these streets. You already done tore your dirty draws, honey, with some of the people, honey. I would just, you know, play Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles to the bullshit at this point. Sheree says she only dragged Candy because every week Candy is always talking about her. And Candy do talk about Sheree, but Candy has this thing with her where I told y'all a long time ago, she feels like she is beyond reproach. She could say whatever. The Candy Coated Clique could drag you, Don Juan, Calma, hell, even Mama Joyce, they could say whatever, and you just supposed to let it go. And it's like Candy does not do that same thing. Something else happened similar to that on the reunion. We'll get to it though. Okay, because a lot of shit just came out. I've been telling y'all all season about these people, how they whack and the stuff they be doing. I could see right through it. Even, I told y'all, even with Kenya, you know, and that bullshiggity. Let me address that real quick. That bullshiggity with Marlo and her trying to sue Marlo. Kenya, Brooklyn should have never been on any trip. And hopefully Andy or whoever puts it in your contract that you cannot bring her on the Real Housewives of Atlanta trips. I am with Mark with that. That is a child. She don't need to be with y'all like that. You need to find a nanny. Or at least if she do come, she stays at a different hotel and, you know, you could FaceTime with her. That's a little bit different. But she shouldn't be staying in your room. She shouldn't be around the girls. This is work for you. Okay? And girl, it don't look like the producers care for your ass. It don't really look like they see it for Candy either, honey. Quiet as kept. Okay? You know, all of that stuff with Brooklyn, that's not Marlo's fault that she was kicking on the door and all of that. And it wasn't just Marlo. See, you are so worried and focused on Marlo. Sheree kicked that door too, but see, no one said nothing. Because y'all take every little thing that Marlo does and you scrutinize it and you maximize it and you make it bigger than life. No. Okay, and if you wouldn't have pulled that bullshiggity when y'all was out of town, inviting them ladies and then dogging them like that and it was, her whole trip, you guys, was confusing. It was a ball of confusion. Where the temptations at, honey? It was just too much. And I told y'all, God is not the author of confusion. Kenya is. Like that whole trip, they ended up getting kicked out, and then she was embarrassed, and instead of dealing with the lady, she disappeared on them and went night-night. And no, you can't treat people like that and be acting all ambiguous about stuff, okay? That's why you fell on your ass a few times, Kenya, okay? Somebody trying to tell you something. But anyways, Kenya says, honey, that she's getting ready to adopt a baby. She wants somebody that didn't already, know they ABCs. They walking and talking, and, she gonna adopt a child, I guess that's 3 years old. Or I thought it would be kind of interesting to see her have a new baby with somebody like different than Mark, that whole thing. But yeah, kudos to Kenya though. That child. Kenya said, honey, I ain't trying to fool with no Pampers or no formula, and you still gonna be dealing with pull-ups, okay? No, I don't think the baby gonna be 3. I think, did she say 3 or 6? We'll get to it, guys. We'll get to it. But yeah, she's gonna adopt now. So that's cool. But I'm like, why you make it look like you was gonna have a baby? That's another thing with Kenya. She's too finicky and like, we don't know what to believe. Okay? Oh, Marlo compared Candy's fashions and her price points to, I guess, another brand. And I guess Candy over there overcharging the people. Who cares? She's still in business. She's still making it. So y'all can't really come at her for that. Come on now, Marlo. We got cousin Courtney, well, fake ass cousin Courtney. That's what it need to say on the screen. She visiting Ralph while he getting his big head cut. Um, the way she just hugged all on him, that is not how I greet my cousin, honey. That's how you greet your cousin when when you didn't fool out loud with the cousin. Even the barber, honey, is smiling, but yeah, she all close to him, and they probably be tongue kissing and wrestling, honey, and grabbing on each other, honey, trying to get more familiar. That's what y'all trying to get familiar with, the damn body parts, not with the goddamn family lineage, okay? So she asks him, well, are you ready? And, she's talking all like Michael Jackson, all soft spoken. And, oh, well, he's like, as ready as I'm going to be. So she looks to the door and tries to close it. So Allison, honey, goes. She is not here for cousin Courtney or husband Ralph, honey. She was like, don't close that door on me. Oh, and you called me a bitch? And, Courtney was like, yeah, I did. And then Allison said, but you don't use the word bitch, though. I was like, come on, Allison. Y'all told y'all it's something very real about Allison. Maybe it's her resume that's so real. I love it, honey. All the shows she'd have worked on. And I'm like, Allison, honey, she makes Drew a little bit more credible, okay? Allison said, who are you, bitch? You're not his cousin. Child, these two is not cousin. I told y'all that stint I put at my job. Shit, I was calling the man my brother. Our parents was dating, and I was calling him my brother, but all that brother talk, shit, I shut all that up. Shit, niggas start hitting it from the back, and that was some good dick too, honey. How you doing? But yeah, honey, tearing that cootie cat up, shit, if he wasn't my brother no more. Woo! So Courtney tells Ralph she apologizes for her back and forth with Allison. She's like, Drew is crazy. She has a problem. She's a compulsive liar. Courtney, this man is a narcissist. He triangulating you, trying to make the wife jealous. He done moved up out the bedroom because he wants her to chase him. That's what they do. Okay, they want you to be on the chase for their time, attention, love, affection. Remember the time he came in the room and greeted all the women and didn't greet Drew until like after he had greeted everybody else? Like, he purposely disrespects her. Okay, he punishes her. You cannot, no matter how much you dislike Drew, you cannot agree that all his antics are healthy, are good for his marriage, are respectful. I wish Andy would have got on Courtney a bit more. Like, why you keep defending him? He been inappropriate in his marriage for some time, disrespecting Drew. I mean, we all see it on the show. So I wish that Andy would have got on Courtney more. Like, girl, you need to quit. Okay, hang it up flat screen style, honey. Just hang that shit up that you're trying to do. Courtney tells Ralph, I get that you love Drew, but you can't keep allowing her to disrespect you. And here go Ralph looking all like the pitiful, perpetual victim. Child, bye. Child, they get to talking all this sex talk about the show, how Kenya used to eat ass. Girl, ugh. But that don't surprise me, because Kenya used to tongue kiss them damn dogs. Y'all remember she used to kiss the dog, Velvet and shit all in the mouth? I was like, ugh, girl, you are really serving Lifetime movie character, honey. Ain't no sister doing all that. We get damn dog a little nod and that's it. I ain't put my damn mouth on no nasty ass dog. Ugh. Sheree said Martell definitely exudes big dick energy. He also exudes narcissistic energy. Mr. I will cheat on you and I can't pay for your friends energy. Okay. Kenya says she put threesomes on the map. I don't get sexual energy from Kenya, and it takes me to Matt that she used to date. He said that Kenya wasn't really sexual like that, and I kind of believe him. I think that Kenya is a sexy woman, but she doesn't read like sex pot. None of them exude that to me. None of them. I don't know, honey. Maybe it's just me. I wouldn't mind, honey, taking a peek at Marlo and Scotty, honey. They look good together. And she got her a man that can cook. Oh, yes, that's good. Get you a man that can cook, fix your car. Don't do the get a man that can fix your credit, because you could do that. Okay, shout out to Self Lender and Credit Strong, honey. Okay, you can do that by yourself. Gotta do it for yourself. Shout out to Miss Jackie, honey. Jackie with a Q. Andy congratulates Candy on 10 years of bedroom. Candy